President's Cup week on tour. I am Geoff Fienberg. Thanks for watching oddschecker.com/US YouTube channel. We'll be here all season long giving you golf content and hopefully to follow up the winners we've been dropping over the last couple years. Let's get right into it. As we stand, USA over the internationals, it's like minus 700. I've seen it as high as minus 800. This is a total, I don't know how you could bet it. I don't know how much you'd want to bet it. At this point, I'm not going to say give myself credit for touting a minus 300, a minus 350, but if you've been watching my golf content through golf season, even as we were as soon as a month out of the President's Cup, I was imploring people, if you could afford it, if you could let that money sit responsibly, if it worked for you, I almost took an approach like a stock. Not the smartest thing with sports betting because you lose it all. You can't just get out when it starts to tumble. But like a stock, this thing was going to explode. The minus 320s, the minus 350s we had all summers were a laughing stock. Anybody with some foresight could have seen exactly what was going to happen. That's exactly what has happened. The USA minus 700, an average world ranking in the 12s. The internationals, an average world ranking flirting with like 43. I'm expecting a total beatdown. And I'm expecting to exchange a brown bag behind a gas station responsibly because of that beatdown at the minus 350. Can't condone this. I don't even think there's value on the internationals. They could make the US minus 1200. I wouldn't bet the internationals with my the money of my biggest enemy. Now let's find some opportunities to maybe make some money at some real numbers here. USA, it's kind of hard to figure out who's going to play 5 matches. The team is stacked, and on the back end, you've got rookies who are certainly here for what you might call a Ryder Cup tryout. And anyone worried about complacency for Team USA, there's going to be 100,000 drunk, screaming Americans on those grounds on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There'll be no complacency. They'll be so fired up. USA Golf is in this new age, led by Jordan Spieth. Crazy to think, golf fans, Jordan Spieth, the most tenured Team USA member now, as we are fully into this, what I have many for a couple years now considered this new age of USA golf. These guys actually like each other. They play as friends. They come in with these pairings that are dominant. Spieth and JT and Xander and Cantley and guys like Scheffler and Morikawa you could do anything with. Player like Tony Finau, Bombers course, short plotters course, they fit anything. They could fit on any course. I'm expecting a beatdown. No complacency. But we've got to identify who might be the top scorer on the Americans this week. And I'm completely ignoring the top scorer American market. If I want to bet an American to be top scorer, I'm just going right to top overall score. Because there's no way someone on the internationals is bagging 3.5 points. You're probably going to need 4, 4.5, maybe even a full 5 to nab this bet, right? For top American or top international. That's like saying Alabama in college football, Alabama's playing Tulane, and I'm going to bet the best player on the football field for 4 quarters to be on Tulane. I mean, that's just not going to happen. So we could take all our top USA options and we're going to go right to top overall to get a few extra points. As an example, Sam Burns over at FanDuel plus 1,300, top overall point score of this event. An international rookie, a President's Cup rookie. It's a big ask, but I'm not certain anyone's going 5 sessions on the Americans unless this thing gets real close. But that's not the lane I'm picking, nor do I expect that. As well, format-wise, there's only 2 days. There's only 1 day of double barrel sessions, which would be Saturday. There's a morning and an afternoon session. On Thursday and Friday, it's just 1 session a day. Different from the Ryder Cup, which would start on a Friday, and Friday and Saturday would both be morning and afternoon. Anyhow, just some food for thought on that. So I am not worried. I'm expecting the better players to play both Thursday and Friday. I'm betting on Sam Burns. I think he's going to be paired with Scotty Scheffler. Maybe he gets paired with Billy Horschel. They were Zurich teammates. That wouldn't be the most ideal, but the rumors early circulation has it he could go out with Scheffler, Sam Burns on Bermuda grass. I think this sets up for Sam Burns to play well, to get hot, to go out Thursday, Friday, certainly, to be asked to do 2-a-days on Saturday, potentially, and then we're in that position where he'd have to win his single. I'm also looking at Jordan Spieth. I'm seeing a plus 16-1 offshore for Jordan to be top overall point scorer. Now, I mentioned he's the most senior member on the team. You do wonder what session he might take off. Will he even take off? How is the event playing out? That is another one that I am looking at on the USA market. Again, sort of like piggybacking. Well, in the early sessions, I would hopefully hope that he would be able to pair with Justin Thomas and ride Justin Thomas's points. Quail Hollow might not be the most ideal course fit for a guy like Jordan Spieth, but for the purposes of content, I'm giving you these suggestions now. You don't have to make these bets now, and I would actually encourage people to potentially wait until Wednesday evening when they announce the Thursday pairs. That would allow you to see who's being paired with who you want to, who's up against who. Not that really much on the international side should scare you, and it could create more of a clear road. Also, if you're not playing Thursday, there's no chance of playing 5 sessions, which is something you might need to pull off a bet like this. So Sam Burns plus 13-1 is the bet I'm going with. Top overall point score using the grid. I've identified that bet at FanDuel. On to the international side. Hard to know what to make of this because you have players like Hideki and Sungjae at the very top at plus 600. Probably deservedly so. I would argue Sungjae is the best player on this international team. I would make him the favorite. The problem is, I don't know how many points you can expect from anyone on the international. So it could be a good suggestion to, again, wait until Wednesday night. Who is playing with Sungjae Im? Do you like that matchup as a potential? Because the guy playing with Sungjae Im is going to get a piggyback off the best player on that team. They'll share those points, hopefully, for the first few days, and then you'd have to go out and do your own thing on singles. Certainly an underdog in that situation. But it is guys like Cam Davis, Taylor Pendrith, who I think will be paired with Corey Connors, who models, I don't want to say perfect or amazing, but Corey Connors, I'm going to say fantastic. He's modeling fantastic for Quail Hollow. That should be no surprise. Maybe the gimme putt aspect of match play can be a benefit for Connors, but it's a guy like Taylor Pendrith who I think could piggyback off Connors or whoever is playing with Sungjae Im. That's who I would be looking to make that bet on. But as for now, friends, it is Sam Burns plus 1300 at FanDuel. Bermuda Burns. Let's get hot, Sam. And I believe he's going to get out Thursday. I'm hoping play with Scotty Scheffler, but that's something that we can confirm before we tee off here. Sam Burns plus 1300. If the U.S. loses this thing, I might have to disappear responsibly because the brown bag transaction is going to go the wrong way. I don't even want to put those thoughts in my head yet. It's too early in the week. All confidence. President's Cup, NFL action. We got you covered here all week over at Odds Checker. Smash that like. I am Geoff Fienberg. We'll be back all season long. Crushing it. Hope to bring winners. Hope it starts Quail Hollow this week.